Welcome to Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. They've been playing football here since 1902, and this crowd today is fired up and ready to get going. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Noles will kick this away to start us off. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Downs. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, breaks a tackle on the play, and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Downs. Catch made on the left side. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Seminoles will crank up the tempo. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Noles pick up enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
So second down after the incompletion. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No gain there. This defense had been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defense defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
For the offense, this is play number 11 on the drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Noles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Score tied 7-7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Downs. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Extra point try coming now.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short game.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Downs. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him on the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The Florida State offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Noles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Noles.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
And the return starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Downs. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me, their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Here we go.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they jump back in front. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like the Bearcats will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's caught. It's Royer. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air, trying to extend the play. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He's going to take off. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Downs. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to 31.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the Bearcats are in the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Looking to throw again. Looking for his back. Snags the quick throw. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Downs. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. And then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Noles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Downs. He's escaping the pocket now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Checks this down to the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Bearcats will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Cincinnati 20, Florida State 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry up. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Throws it to the right. And he's got it. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's what I love about this running back, is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Bearcats will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Makes a quick catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. Second down now. To throw, it's Downs. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Crucial play for both offense and defense. Let's see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Looks like the Bearcats will look to convert here on 4th down. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And he finds his target. He has the first. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Leading here in the 4th quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Convert. He'll drop back. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Motion by the back. Defense, but he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. But they got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, now you got a real chance.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Downs. Defense is coming after him. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
And the Bearcats are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
The touchdown is only half the battle. They'll need this 2-point conversion to tie the game. Direct snap to the back. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion will tie this game up late. Could be headed for overtime. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, noles. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back, it's downs. Running out of time in the pocket. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.